Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, so
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Happy midweek Wednesday, hump day Wednesday, as Jay says. How are you today, Jay? How is mom's doing today, brother?
excellent. She's eating very good. Appetite real big. Primary care physician came by, the doctor, and she's like, wow. She was like astonished because from when she saw her in the hospital to now,
Yeah.
she's like, nah, I don't even want to, no prescriptions, no nothing, man. Just keep doing what you're doing,
Oh, really? That's good,
Yeah.
man.
So I was like, cool. Yeah. She's like, I wanted to get everything from food. And I was
Yeah,
like, I'm with you 100%.
right. That's the best
So,
way.
yeah, man. Well, of course. So yeah, that made me feel really good. And then yeah, just tired though, man. You know what I mean? Got a lot to do, you know.
Yeah.
It's funny, I have a guest from New Zealand, another pair, I was telling you.
Uh-huh.
And since they're a day ahead, like they're checking in at 7 a.m.
Oh, okay. Like super early.
So yeah, but they're here from 7 a.m. tomorrow to 7 p.m.
Uh-huh. That's it?
Crazy, right?
Just for the day?
Yeah, because they have a layover.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
going to
okay.
Hawaii. So
Gotcha.
so they're here, yeah, they're here checking in at 7 a.m. They're gonna sleep. Obviously, they're gonna sleep, shower, everything, and their flight is at 7 p.m.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I get a lot of those guests, dude. Whenever I have guests that are up from that side of the world, they're always a day and a half ahead. So,
So you don't have to clean for like a whole day, right? Basically, like you get to
well, I
chill.
know because they told me this a while in advance, but so I have to prep right now tonight.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
I
so
got
prep tonight and then just be up at 7 a.m. You know what I mean? Be like,
you.
hey,
Yeah.
how you doing? Charming at 7 a.m. and then yeah.
Right.
So,
Right. Oh yeah, man.
which is all
Got
good. I don't mind, man. I don't mind. You got to do those type of things in business. You know what
exactly.
I mean? So
Business.
it's just business 101.
Yep. That's all it is,
Yeah,
man.
no doubt.
But yeah, man. Everything else is good.
Yeah, man. Just yeah, got to coordinate my schedules. It's trying to get on my schedules. It's adjusting. So it takes. I told you it takes about a week. So I
Yeah,
should
for
be
sure.
cool by the weekend.
That's good. That's good.
Hmm.
We will be starting the gym this weekend together again, so that'll be good
Well,
too.
that's what I mean. Yeah, together, Jim. Instead of just one and one,
I'm looking forward to that.
it'll make it a lot better because then we could have the film. Obviously the film will be right there, like boom, boom, boom.
Definitely. We'll have a lot
Yeah.
more footage for people and stuff, so that's good.
Yeah, we'll be able to post a couple times, like maybe 2, 3 times a week now. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it'll be good to divvy it
Right.
up like that to really hone in on the workout, and
Yep.
then also yeah, just like go live sometime.
Well, plus, we're about to go live on a whole bunch of other channels and platforms. So we'll.
Oh shit, no, that's right. Yeah. So next week, yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
like
So
perfect timing, actually.
it is perfect timing, yeah, because we'll when we do go live in the gym, it'll be for it'll be all platforms. That's right. I forgot about that.
Exactly. Jay, did you know that there's a twin turbo V12 you can buy for under 20K?
Nope.
It's not old school, but it's definitely like from like when we were growing up and we were like coming out of high school type days. And that is
Really?
a Mercedes S600. It has a twin turbocharged V12,
Yeah, but what year?
like probably in 1999, 2000.
Oh, the old school big body.
Oh, I'm sorry. It says 2003 to 2006.
Okay, yeah, I remember those.
Yep. So you can get a V12 twin turbo for less than 20,000 this day and age.
That's cool.
That's cool, right? We got XJGH in the house. They say hi and yo. What's going on, brother? Nice to see you on here. Let's move on to some Jay. Did you know that Tesla is seriously struggling with its robo taxi service? The company is running out of time. That's what they're saying.
They're starting in June. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. People are just trying to hate.
Like they're literally right here, four
Yeah.
cities over. How are they struggling?
Right, exactly. Uh, Jay, did you know that Governor Newsom is proposing to pause expansion of health care to undocumented low-income immigrants.
I did not know that.
He is trying to be best friends with Trump, it looks like.
I was just about to say he's trying to make Trump happy for something. I wonder what
Something.
he wants back.
I know, right? Jay, did you know that your favorite company, AI company, Waymo, just recalled 1,212 robo taxis because they keep crashing into things?
No, I don't believe that.
Yep.
I know everything else is crashing into things, but Waymo, I've never seen a Waymo crash into things. Show me.
It's
Show
not.
me.
It's not like around here. You know,
Oh, then what are you talking? Where?
it's like different cities because they got different cities. They got Waymo in.
Well, obviously, but like where? Their
Uh,
AI here is spectacular.
no, here it's spectacular because that's where their fleet base home is, like home bases. You know,
Yeah. So what do you think it is? Why would they be crashing in other cities? That doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. It doesn't even say. It just says that they have to update the software on these cars. You know,
Weird, man. That's just I don't know. That's very weird.
I know. And we got XJGH saying, "I love that picture on the wall." I think they love your picture, Jay,
Which one?
on the wall.
Oh, that's old school.
Yep.
You know what photo that is?
Hennessy photo or something.
No, that one. You're talking about that. They're talking about that one, right?
You think
With
so?
the lions.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah. So that's Braun. That's his first shoot.
Oh, is it?
So when he first came out, he did a shoot with a couple lions. Obviously, I'm a Leo, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's for his first shoot. He's sitting in like the throne.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you. It is a good. That's a very. I love that photo. I paid to have that in there.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
they only gave out a limited amount.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like yeah, but it has you can't see, but there's like four lines.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's some.
I seen that photo before. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No. It's yeah. That's so when I had my close homie that worked at Nike Town,
Uh huh.
and he's like, "Hey, you want the bronze?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" I was like, "They're Nike. I like, I like, I'm a checks dude. I have a lot of Nike. I've always had a lot of Nike." And he's like, "All right, I got you. I got you." So yeah, so he's like, "Hey, it came with a poster." I was like, "Hey, good shit, bro." So yeah, so I got the poster and the first bronze.
Looks tight, man.
Yeah, no, the first bronze were cool too. I thought they were cool.
Yeah, for sure, for
You
sure.
know what I mean? So.
And we got Katrina on the X platform. She says, "Can't wait for those gym workouts. Glad to hear your mom is doing great."
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's the main focus, obviously. Thank you. Yeah, our gym ones are gonna be cool too. So we always post them every week, but we're gonna start posting more. So yeah, I've been posting workouts for a long time, but now we're more zoned in and locked in on certain things. So it'll be cool. Be able to really focus on our posting with the gym with live. It's gonna be cool. That's what I
For
believe.
we might even do a special gym session one day, do on a Saturday, and do a
Of
chef with
course.
chef special at the gym.
How the fuck am I gonna cook at the gym? Oh, let's
We'll,
not, let's bring the
we'll bring some
charcoal.
protein powder.
Nah, bro, bring the charcoal and the barbecue
There we
outside.
go. See? There we go.
That's easy. That's easy. That does all the work for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Throw the meat on. You know what I mean? Too easy. That's way
Exactly.
too easy. That'd be kind of funny, actually.
Jay, did you know that scientists found thousands of enormous holes on the seafloor right off the coast of LA?
Holes?
Holes, yeah, discovered evenly spaced with eerie regularity.
It's interesting.
500 square miles of soft edge pits stretching from Big Sur to Morro Bay.
Well, you got to understand, this is why I've always wanted to see history, because I feel like there was, everything that's in the water was not in the water. You know what I mean? We
Right,
have all the underground cities that are,
right.
we have plenty of cities that are underwater now. So
Exactly.
I'm curious about all
Um, we got Cain Fire Fist in the house. They say God is real, free will exists, and they also say LGBTQ doesn't belong in America anymore. And
that. Word.
Golden Boy Diaz in the house. What's up, Golden Boy? They say, ha ha ha, you said edge.
Oh my god.
And then Kane Fire Fist says, independent from Hollywood. I guess he's an independent from Hollywood.
Hollywood.
And then they say, hello. Hello, Kane Fire Fist. How are you, sir?
What up? What up?
What up? What up? Um, Jay, they're still coming out. Did you know that they're still coming out with the Saw trailers, even though you said that they're not making that movie no more?
Are they really? Were they just
Yeah,
playing me?
I think
I
they
don't
might be.
know. I have.
'Cause we talked about that.
No. Remember, I reported it. They're not
Um,
coming out with it.
that's what I'm saying. You reported it, but remember we were like, but what if? And I think
Yeah, I
it's
know.
kind of a what if thing. I think they
Nah,
still might.
that's probably just people trying to, trying to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got Easy Pete in the house. They say, personally, I believe God is a woman.
It's interesting.
And then Kane Fire Fist says, I am doing great. That is great to hear. And XJGH says, take off your glasses. And I cannot do that because I am not a Playboy cam model that can just take off my glasses. I
Oh,
need to.
what? Stupid. Oh, that's funny.
And Easy Pete says, that's a sick hoodie you got on. See? Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is my New Mexico hoodie. I got it from New Mex. This is the sun sign.
I do know you like that hoodie a lot. I do know
Oh
that.
yeah, I got the shoes to match now. I got these yellow Jordans that I'd be wearing and shit. So I'd be looking
Cool.
like a minion, like a minion.
He said like a
My
minion.
uncle called me out. He's like, "You look like a minion, bro." I was like, "Oh, I like that look though, Like,
All
what can I
good,
do?
Brody.
I like my yellow, my
All
yellow."
good, Brody.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let's see. Did you know that Paige Van Zandt is set to make history as Dana White grants her wish for title fight on
On what?
International Fight Week?
Really?
Yeah,
She's fighting. I thought she was bare knuckle.
I guess she wanted a different kind of fight, and they gave it
Oh
to her. So,
wow. Well, yeah, she does. I mean, she does OnlyFans too. She make hella money on OnlyFans.
yeah,
I
and
don't even
then
know why she's fighting, but
yeah. Um, Jay, did you know that there's two great white sharks that scientists found that I guess are best friends and traveled over 4,000 miles together?
that's dope. That's how it should be.
That's how it should be, huh?
I love it.
Right, right.
Sharks last for hundreds of years, bro. Hundreds.
Oh, I know. They
You
don't even
can't
sleep.
that, huh?
They don't sleep.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to like really. There's sharks that are like hundreds of years old, and they can tell because they still have the same marks from battle.
Right, exactly.
It's
Exactly.
fucking dope, man. Sharks are fucking. They're next level, bro.
Yep. What else I got for you, Jay?
I don't know what else you got.
Let's see if I got anything. I might not have anything.
This guy's sleeping,
But
sleeping and dreaming.
we do got Easy Pete saying yellow is low key, one of the best colors. Yes, I believe so. I definitely agree, especially if you're like walking around at nighttime. It's good to be seen. And Golden Boy DL says, I do only I do OnlyFans. Yeah, man, me too. That's what I'm saying. If y'all want to see my fit and all that, and you need me to back up and take off my glasses and all that, y'all, I need to get paid for that shit, bro. I don't just take work. So that's how we do it.
Oh boy.
And Golden Boy says, I like to consider myself a shark. I always look for my prey and how I can sell my body.
There we go.
Very, very cool. All right, Jay. Man, I think that is it for my Jay Did You Know segment. But let us
Word.
talk about some NBA. What's going on in that?
Got to pull it up, man. Well, obviously my trends for the NBA. The C's played today without Tatum, and they were at home, right? So they just mollywopped the Knicks. I mean,
Hmm.
just it wasn't even close. You know what I mean? Their boy, the big dude who comes off the bench, Luke Cornett. He went ham on them, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like he doesn't usually do that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And he went ham. Obviously, that's what you're gonna get from your bench players. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, man, he had 7 blocks, 9 rebounds, 10 points. Like he went ham on them, bro. So
Nice.
yeah, and it was funny. Jalen Brunson, he ended up fouling out, and he was
Really?
like waving. Yeah, he was waving at the camera. Like he's a nice guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just funny.
That's
But yeah, they
crazy.
got mollywop, bro. I
Looks like
knew Boston has a lot of heart, so they weren't gonna go out at home. They
looks
weren't
like
gonna go out at home.
looks like Warriors about to get eliminated today too.
Well, what do you expect? They don't have Steph.
All bad, man. What a shame.
They'll be fine, man. But yeah, so yeah,
What's the,
bro.
what's the score on that one?
They were losing by now it's 104-90. So about 6 minutes left. Yeah, I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap. If
That's
Steph was there, I'd say they're cool, but yeah, that's a wrap.
uh-huh.
Yeah, they'll be fine next year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow you got whatever it's called, Game 6, OKC and Denver.
Oh, okay. Nuggets.
Yeah, I got the Nuggets in that for sure.
Yeah, me too.
That's going 7. We already know. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
yeah, that should be a good one.
Um,
That should
yeah.
be a good one.
It's gonna be crazy, bro. Crazy shit. So yeah, so you see that who's gonna win, the Celtics or Knicks in the whole series?
I don't know, man. Like obviously the Knicks have an edge without Tatum there, but I don't
Yeah.
actually know what I can't even say that. Like I don't know. I mean they just like I said they actually played good with Tatum out without Tatum this year. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I don't think anyone in America trusts the Knicks. But when you don't have your top gun, it's kind of tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brunson will have a great game at home, but he's really good.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but I don't know. We'll see. If that gets to Game 7 somehow, then I think the Celtics will be fine. But
Right.
then they would have to play. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Pacers. I actually think they could beat the Pacers without fucking Tatum. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, it would. I wouldn't. I honestly like. I know this sounds bad. I wouldn't want them to go to the finals and lose.
Yeah.
Especially if they had to go up, say, against the Denver team. Shit.
Oh, I know. I know.
I think Denver, like I said, I think they win that OKC series. I think they're going to the
Well,
finals. I think they win it all.
if Thunder beats the Nuggets, then I think, and if for some reason like you guys beat the Knicks, and you guys have to play Thunder, I think you guys would actually beat the Thunder without Tatum.
Without Jason Tatum?
Yeah, you guys will beat Thunder. I think you guys would have a more of a problem to beat the Nuggets than you would Thunder because Thunder don't know how to play you
Well,
guys.
Thunder's a young team. That's what I mean. But man, that's a lot to ask any team.
It is.
You're taking away 30 plus points right there,
I know,
and you're
but
and your leader. Whew, man, that's a lot to ask anyone.
that's the luck of the Irish.
Okay,
That's,
okay, I'll give it that.
that's how it works. You guys are
I'll
in
give it
Boston.
that. Like I said, man, I ain't. I don't think they fear any team. So yeah, like I said, if Coach Missoula can get all the troops together and rally for Tatum, they'll be fine. Like they did today. That
Right.
was a pure ass kicking.
Oh,
That
yeah. I know.
shit was funny. So yeah,
Crazy. All right. That is our NBA.
Yes,
news.
sir.
Let's move on into some MLB scores. What's going on in
Got
MLB, bro?
2 games right now on the West Coast. Got the
We got
Padres and
five.
Angels. Yep, the Padres are up 5-1 in the eighth, so that should be solid. And you
Mm-hmm.
got the Dodgers and A's, 4-3 Dodgers in the sixth. So there's still a few innings left in that. There was a couple double headers today for makeups. So the Twins and Orioles played game one. The Twins won 6-3, and they won game two, 8-6. So they won both games against the Orioles. Another double header to
They
make
play
up.
the same day, 2 games.
Yeah, you know how you have a postponement, so you have to
Yeah.
play 2 games in one day in baseball.
Damn, I didn't know that they do that.
Oh yeah, so you had another 2 teams that played double headers. You had
Wow.
Cardinals and Phillies. The Phillies beat the Cardinals in game one, 2-1, and then the Cardinals came back in game two and just mollywopped the Phillies 14-7.
Do they give them like a little break between games, or
Yeah,
how does that work?
you get about a 30 minutes to an hour. You get to change, eat, whatever you need to do, and then you start up again. Sometimes 2 hours, depending on what time you start.
Uh huh.
So if it's say you go 1 to 4, they'll give you about an hour, hour and a half, and then go to the next one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they do that a lot. It's baseball. There's 162 games, so you have to
Right.
do that. You can't just be like, hey, we'll wait till 2 months away because there's no time. You have games every month, a lot.
Right. Right.
So you got to do the double headers.
Crazy.
Yes, sir. The Brewers beat the Guardians 9-5. The D-backs beat the Giants 8-7. Yankees beat the Mariners 3-2. The Tigers beat the Red Sox 6-5. Blue Jays beat the Rays 3-1. The Pirates beat the Mets 4-0. White Sox and Reds, who won?
White Sox.
Oh, you're right. 4-2. Nationals beat the Braves 5-4. Marlins beat the Cubs 3-1. Rangers Rockies, who won?
Rockies.
Nope. Rangers beat the Rockies 8-3. And the Astros beat the Royals 4-3.
Damn.
Yup.
Anything trending in baseball, or not really?
No, we got the number one sport in America trending, football. So the schedule is released today, bro. Sunday night football schedule. We got the Sunday night football schedule, the 2025 NFL schedule for Monday night football, and we got the Thursday night football, all the schedules, and then we have, I believe there was many games, international. I was like, damn, man, like we're talking, Germany, Ireland, like Mexico, all the hella games international. Hella cool, right? I was juiced.
How did they determine which teams are playing internationally, which ones are not?
I don't know how they determine it, but they always seem to pick teams I think they pick it to the popularity of the areas. Like, you know what I mean? I really think that's how they do it.
Yeah,
I don't know how
Raiders to Mexico.
Huh?
They're always sending Raiders to Mexico.
Okay. What's close to Mexico? California, right? Now, where were the Raiders playing before? Los Angeles. Why do you think the Raiders are popular there? Thank you. That's what I'm saying. California, Mexico. That's what I'm saying. You have to. I believe that's how they do it.
I think that's racist, bro.
Oh my God, stupid. What are you going to send the Raiders to Ireland? You're going to send the Raiders to Germany? Germany, really?
To Norway, where the Vikings are at.
Oh, why? It's the Raiders.
I know. They look like Vikings.
Okay, there's an actual franchise in the NFL. Name the Vikings.
No, I know that, but they suck.
No, they don't, actually. They're actually good. They're better than the Raiders. This is a fact.
Not in my book.
Well, yeah, obviously not in your book, but record-wise, they went 14-2. You do realize that, right?
I'm sure if Alyssa was here, she would agree with me too.
Hella funny, bro. It's hella funny.
So anything on the schedule that kind of surprised you at all, or no?
No, I haven't really been able to look at the whole schedule. Obviously, It's the teams that you want to put like Patriots, Bills, Lions, Eagles. Ravens, Bills. You know what I mean? You're gonna get KC, Lions, all the big games. That's all Sunday night football. And
Gotcha.
then so they're always going to put the big showcase games, on the big days like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
it's gonna be it's gonna be cool, man. I'm excited. Like you'll be excited for look at that Raiders Broncos. That's Thursday night football, November 6th. That's always a good matchup.
And Alyssa's here. She says, "I'm here, brother. Thank you, Alyssa. Support. Jay's trying to pick on me right now." Alyssa says, "I got you. Raiders for life." Exactly.
You know what I will tell you about the Raiders? They don't have one Sunday night football game.
We don't need Sunday night.
You're joking, right? That's like Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm saying we don't need it because we're
You
gonna
got
win the. We're
Carrie
gonna,
Underwood's intro. That's like waiting all day for Sunday night. What the?
bro.
That's like the best fucking intro. Are you
It's
crazy?
not. It's not
No.
because we're gonna. That's
Are you
the day,
crazy?
bro.
Carrie Underwood does the Sunday night football.
I know,
That's
but
waiting all day for Sunday night. That shit's iconic. What are you talking about? Stop.
no,
Stop.
they seen the Raiders management. They saw my schedule with you, and they said, "Oh, Chris is not going to be able to watch because he's going to the gym with Jeff on Sunday nights, so we can't put a game for Sunday night anymore." That's what they did, bro.
Okay.
They're looking
Okay.
out for me. You know,
You're right.
I got to look at the positives, man. I can't look at the negatives of things. You know?
Literally. But no,
We-
I would be very offended if my team didn't have a Sunday night football game. That's terrible. That's fucked up. They do have a Thursday night football game, though. I will give you that.
See, Thursday's perfect. I don't go to the gym on Thursdays.
It's on Amazon Prime. Remember that. So you got to have Prime.
Yeah, and I got Prime. I'm good, man.
Yeah, me too. I love my Amazon Prime.
I get Prime cheaper than everybody else because they gave me a promotion for Medicaid, and then I still have Medicaid even though I didn't get Medicaid.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
tried it. I was like, here, let me see if this will work. So I took a picture of my Medicaid card,
Oh
and
my
now I get
God.
Prime for like $6.99 a month. I love it.
Oh my God. You're too funny, bro. That's
Love it.
classic, though. That's fucking classic.
You gotta do what we gotta do, man. You know.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it, bro.
So much.
Totally with it, bro.
Alyssa says, "Oh my God, my love, we're talking about football, not any Barbies."
Yeah. Wouldn't you be offended if you didn't have a Sunday night football game? Like I said, Carrie Underwood intro, waiting all day for Sunday night. That shit's iconic. Stop playing.
The Raiders we don't care about Carrie Underwood, bro. Us fans, we're more
That's
like lowriders and stuff like that, you know.
Clearly,
You know,
but not in Las Vegas.
And
Not in
Mexico.
Las Vegas. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You just answered your question and you said I was being racist about it.
I didn't say you were being racist. I said that
I thought you said I was.
not you. No, I'm talking about the league. I'm like the league is racist. They're sending to Mexico to play all the time.
That is kind of funny, though. You got to admit.
Yeah. No, I
You
wasn't talking
have
about
to.
you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, what the fuck? That's just hella funny.
You're just a Raiders hater. That's all you are. You're not a racist. You're a hater.
Oh, God.
Alyssa acknowledges that. She says, "Thank you, Chris."
Yeah, right. That franchise is just in the trash. That's why.
Man, it's okay. We got another like lineman today or something like that. I read. So
Hopefully, you got to build that up.
that's what I'm saying, man. Pretty soon we're gonna be winning Super Bowls again.
I don't know, man. I don't see it, but I don't see it.
It's okay. You will learn. My
Yeah,
guess.
I don't see it. I don't see it anytime soon. But the fact that they're playing this is what I find exciting. They'll be playing in Ireland, London, UK, Berlin, Germany, Madrid, like everywhere, bro. I'm juiced. I'm juiced.
I don't know, man.
I'm juiced about that. You don't know, bro. That means whenever you travel around the world and football's on, you could catch a game in any of these countries. That's awesome.
I feel that's pretty racist, bro.
What? Why?
Because they don't have even a game in Poland, dog.
Because Poland's not big yet.
What do you mean? Poland is huge. It's like one of the I think it's like the eighth biggest country in
What
Europe.
I'm saying is that we're talking about for American football. It has to catch on everywhere first. then it'll go there. Like out of all those places, what's the closest place to Poland that I just named? Germany, right? Or no?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it should catch on soon. They got to have the market there first. Like, so this year, the new spot they added was Ireland.
Dude,
Dublin,
but Poland is
Ireland.
like so much bigger than Ireland.
Okay, but we're talking about American football. Like, that just means, damn, there's that big of a market in Ireland. Sick. I love it. You know what I mean? And who is playing? You got the Steelers and Vikings playing in Ireland this year. That's
Who's
cool.
playing in Germany?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Let's see. Colts and Falcons will be
Colts?
playing in Germany. Yep.
So see, man, that's I'm telling you, dog.
In Berlin.
You just gotta look at the signs. It's so racist.
Well, they're playing.
I see exactly.
They're playing in Berlin this year. So before they played in Munich and Frankfurt.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean. So they played in Munich, Frankfurt. This year they're doing Berlin. That's what I mean. They're trying out different venues. And then because I guarantee you what the commissioner is doing is that when he finds the right fits, they're going to put a team out there. That's the smartest thing to do. Why? Because then you will have international play along with here. Oh, come on, think about it. Brilliant.
I mean, I've already thought about it. Berlin is where the Berlin Wall fell. That's where you had all the wars going on and stuff. And then what were the Nazis? Their symbol was like a bird, and now you got the Colts, and then the other bird is playing there.
Falcons.
The Falcons, yeah, bro. Like, dude, it makes sense to me, man. This is the most racist league I ever heard of in my life. You know?
The Dirty Birds playing in Germany.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's too much, bro. It's ridiculous.
So I'm guessing because Miami is kind of Spanish, that's why they're playing in Madrid.
See? Telling you.
So you got the Dolphins and Commanders playing in Madrid. Oh, Jesus, man, that's funny.
This reminds me of my work. So recently I figured out how they do things, because for the finance people, right? Our finance guys, they're like the most important guys because they're the ones that finance all the deals, right?
Yeah.
So I've been there for a couple months now, and I'm like kind of looking at the situation. I'm like, how come even though there's like each finance guy is supposed to, like, they all get churns, right? So it's supposed to be like one guy, then the next guy. But then I'm like, every time I have a client, depending on that person's ethnicity, it's not like by churn, like they'll call whichever finance guy to like help them. So it's funny because we have three finance guys. We got a white guy, we got a Chinese guy, and we got a Filipino Japanese guy. So bro, and that's literally all our clientele. Like, we got either white or like Asian, some kind of Asian, right?
How is that not brilliant? That's smart. That's not racist. I'm saying that's not racist.
It's a little bit racist because they're brilliant racists, you know, that work.
But you got to cater to your crowd. So the NFL is catering to their crowd.
Dude, we cater to our crowd so well that people that tell us they're not going to buy warranties from us, they end up buying warranties from us.
There you go.
Because, like, perfect example, we had this Chinese couple that were buying a car from me, right?
Yeah.
And they were like so money picking every little thing, bro, that we're like, all right, cool. We didn't make any money off you, but wait till our Chinese finance guy is going to talk to you guys. Then we'll see what's up. And they walked out of there with a couple of warranties and all this other stuff. We're like, okay, we got you.
There you go.
You know,
I like it.
Yeah, man. I see my dealership like if you go to the Putnam dealership group in Burlingame and you drive down that street, just know that you are in an aquarium full of sharks, great white sharks.
Okay.
That don't sleep. Just remember that, guys.
Well, I would love to hear your take on the first international game of the season. You got the Chiefs versus Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil. How is that linked? Because I want to hear your mind.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Brazil, you got the Amazon. You got a whole bunch of chiefs that are like living in the Amazon. You know what I mean? Unexplored territory.
Okay.
Right?
And
So
Chargers.
that makes sense.
Chargers.
Chargers. The
Yeah,
white man.
Chargers versus Chiefs.
The white man went and charged all these chiefs,
Oh my God.
and they took them out of the forest.
So they're playing it. That's why they're playing in Brazil.
Exactly.
So there's no more Mexico this year. Just like
There is no Mexico. So where's Raiders playing?
they're not playing.
So you're telling me they're not playing an international game or
They're not playing international or on Sunday Night Football.
Wow, dude. That's I'm telling you, bro. They hate
I'm telling you that is definitely hate right there. I'll give you that.
hateful, man.
That's kind of funny actually to think about. Because they gave the Vikings two games internationally.
Yeah.
Like I told you, the 14-2 Vikings. I told you they're playing in Ireland, right? The very next week they're playing in London, UK.
Yeah, I might have to protest watching NFL this year because of the racism going on.
Oh my God, so stupid.
Just saying, man. I might have to make some signs and have other people follow suit, you know?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know what was funny to me is when they had the halftime show and they had Kendrick Lamar, you know?
I remember.
After the show, it was hella funny how they apologized for his performance. And hella people thought it was hella good. Like, a lot of people I talked to really liked his performance, but it's funny how they thought it needed an apology or something like that, you know?
It's because he had all the signs for trying to get at Drake. That's all.
Oh,
Everything he did so someone debunked it. Every sign, even to the dancers and everything, how they were everything had a sign that was dissing Drake. Everything.
I thought it was because of that one song, turn the TV off, because he's telling everybody to turn the TV off during Super Bowl.
Not at all, man. Everything was about, so they tried to push him against Drake because of what Drake did. Drake was remember when I reported Drake was suing Universal?
Yeah.
Drake's the biggest artist, right?
Yeah.
And he was suing Universal over defamation of what Kendrick did for the song.
Right.
So they tried to push Kendrick at him. And obviously it worked for a day. Guess what happened when Drake came out with the album? There was no more Kendrick talk.
Right.
Drake is huge, bro. You can't that's what I mean. When you got that many people behind you in a whole damn country, you doing numbers that no one could take you out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So they use Kendrick as a puppet against him, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
Which ain't bad. I like Kendrick's music, but it's not even close to touching Drake's like numbers. It's not even close.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Oh my God. But yeah, so that's the NFL news.
Yeah, brother.
Good stuff. Very good stuff.
Very good stuff. We're itching closer and closer.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I know once NFL comes on and then my season comes, like usually after October, the clock goes back. I get all darkness at 5 p.m. That's my season.
Hey, on my NBA 2K right now, I got Jokic, Antetokounmpo, and I got Lillard, both all playing for me.
That's a monster squad, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's a monster squad, bro.
And Zach LaVine as well. He's up in there.
You should not lose.
I should not lose. Hopefully, I'm playing the Warriors right now in my playoff games.
You should not lose.
Whooping that booty.
Yeah, I'm saying you should not lose. That's a pretty deep squad, bro.
What are you drinking there, buddy? Drinking some cocoa with some marshmallow?
Coffee, bro. So what I do? No, it's coffee. Like always at this time. Like what I do is I don't have any during the day. I wait until my show.
Have you ever tried Phil's or no?
I don't buy coffee out. I never.
I know you don't, but I'm saying, have you ever tried it? Like in your life, has Alyssa ever taken you to try coffee from Phil's?
No, I don't spend. She don't spend money on coffee either. I think it's pointless to spend money on coffee. I'm not. I like making my own anyway.
So you never went on a coffee, like on a date, and then had a coffee when you were out on your date type thing?
No. Even when I dated girls that went to like Starbucks, I didn't have a coffee. Like I don't. Huh?
Why?
Because I don't spend money on coffee. I think it's pointless. Like to me, if I'm gonna spend money on something, I'm gonna spend money on like something that I like. Like, like it's not okay, I like coffee, but it's like I'd rather spend it on like some steak or something that I can cook. You know what I
So
mean?
what about coffee and a steak?
Why would I have coffee? That sounds terrible.
No,
Why the
you
hell
eat
would
the
I have
steak. You eat the steak, and then once you're so full, you need something to flush it down with. You drink your coffee.
I never get that full. I can't it's been a long time since I've been full, bro. It takes a lot for me to get full. Last time I got full was with ribs. The big ass ribs. I
Yeah,
could I could only eat about four, and I was like, oh my God. I
uh,
only get filled with like that, or if
yeah,
like obviously Thanksgiving when I
yeah,
overstuff,
yeah.
but that's it.
I
Most of
got
the
you.
time I don't get full ever.
We got DTW in the house. What's going on, DTW? How you doing, brother? And we got Alyssa saying, "I'm the one that got him into Bustelo."
She did, and actually it was really good, really good. And Amazon obviously come through. I got like 132 of the the espresso K cups,
Yeah,
like literally like what maybe 30 $40, and 132 of them. You see the deal? You see what I mean?
yeah, I know,
Like fuck, 132 of those for like 30 $40. Come on, bro. You can't beat that.
I know.
Fuck. Amazon
Alyssa,
life, bro.
Alyssa says, "I'm always in mom mode. Saving money is my specialty."
It's actually true. Sometimes she goes overboard, but yeah, she's pretty on point with it.
What do you mean overboard? Like she's a coupon clipper or what? Should be
Yeah.
clipping the coupons? Not one
Yeah.
of
Yes,
those.
one of those for sure, bro. I'm like, you know me, I'm totally like I'm oblivious. I'm like, I see, take, I see, I take, I see, I take, I don't
it's
care. I don't really look at like how much is that? I'm
Yeah,
not one of those
it's
people.
crazy though this day and age because like before, like yeah, you would get these like magazines full of coupons you would have to like cut out, and nowadays like especially at Safeway and all that, it's all like digital coupons
Yeah,
that
she
you got
does.
to
So she
like
does it on
download
her phone.
shit.
That's I was just about to say, bro.
Yeah,
She pulls up the damn app. She's like,
I know.
well, what the hell are you doing? I'm
I
clipping.
know.
Clipping what? Oh, digital, digital, digital. And she gets some crazy deals, bro.
I
Like
bet.
sometimes she'll get like, dude, like 20 something bucks off. I'm like, huh, maybe I should do this. I'm like, ah. So I use no, I don't because I use all my stuff for Chevron.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you use points like for Safeway, you can either use it like she does or use it to Chevron. So I always use it 20 cents off, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah,
that's how I do it. So
right.
that's fine with me. I don't. I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? You can't win them all. She does it like that. I'll use it as Chevron. It's cool.
I always try and do that too because like my mom, she be doing hella Safeway shopping, so like I'll go to the gas station and I'll be like, all right, yeah, let me use my points because I know we've been like shopping so much at Safeway, and
Yeah,
then
that's
I
what I'm
try
saying.
and then I put in the number and it says that the points have been used, and then I know my wife uses them, so I'm like, oh damn it, she used all my points.
So everyone using them. It's
Uh,
all good.
Alyssa says, yes sir, don't hate off the Safeway app. We met at Safeway. Floral chick hashtag.
That's a good
Very
point. It's
cool.
a very good point.
Yep.
It's a very good point. But yeah, I've been shopping at Safeway a long time, man. But yeah, I use all my points for Chevron. I always have.
See, man, Alyssa saving money and she's saving Jeff
Huh?
at Safeway. You
Oh,
guys been at Safeway.
I was like, what the?
Saving money with the digital clips, saving Jeff from a life of singleness.
That was funny.
Has Alyssa probably never been to Lake Havasu, huh?
Nah,
No,
nope.
might have, might have to take her there, bro.
Have a sue. I'm
Havasu.
down. Yeah, when I go property
Havasu.
shopping, yeah,
I'm
exactly.
saying, man. I'll take my wife. You take Alyssa. We can all
Yeah.
go jet skiing, get pulled over by the cops, do the fun stuff.
I'm sorry if y'all are getting pulled over. I'm out. I don't mean to be mean, but I'm out. I've already shown you that if someone's getting pulled over, I'm leaving.
I know, man.
That's nothing personal. Nothing personal.
So
They
good.
take that shit very serious out there.
I'll meet you at the next gas station down the
Gas
river.
station. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I know where to meet you.
Oh, for sure, bro. They got plenty of those out there, which is dope.
But yeah, it looks like Alyssa wants to go. She says yes. Like, let's go.
Yeah, I wish I could, man. I just can't be doing that stuff right now, man. I got too much
Well, we still got
responsibility.
time. Summer's just starting, so
Oh, I know. Just a lot of
that's
responsibility, man.
we don't have to
Way
go.
too.
We don't have to go like during spring break. We can go when it's like the water's actually pretty hot. You know.
Oh, when it's 120? Yeah.
Yeah, like in August. That's time.
Yeah, 120, 125. I know.
That's when the snow cones come to play out there when we get them snow cones.
Literally.
The good stuff. The good stuff.
Literally. That is, yeah, those are hella good, dude.
Oh, I remember, like, dude, I always want one. Every time I'm out there, it's hella hot, bro. I was like, oh, let's see that snow cone, you know?
Oh, it's the best, bro. You know what I mean? Tiger blood.
Exactly. And
Shit's hella
Alyssa
good.
says that my pops was born in Arizona, so it's always been a dream of mine to go and visit. See,
That's
man.
tight. I agree.
You know who else? Who else's family is from Arizona is what's his name? Rambo, John Rambo.
Mhm.
Remember, his family was
Yep.
Arizona too.
Of course. John
Just,
Jay.
just saying.
Got it. It's the best of the best.
Yeah, I like Arizona, man. I can't hate on Arizona. I really like
No,
Arizona.
no
There's
one should
just
hate on Arizona.
Arizona has these spots, bro, but like you have like really nice spots in Arizona that are like really beautiful.
Of course. Well, I'm saying no one should hate on Arizona, man. Arizona's dope.
That'll be my future home is Arizona.
Okay, that's where you're gonna retire. Let's
Yeah.
talk it.
No, I mean just semi-retire in Arizona because I'm gonna be retiring in Kingman, so I can just drive like that 1 hour to get to Lake Havasu, or meet you
Okay.
in Vegas, wherever you want to be. You know,
It's dope.
got
I'm
you. I
down.
got
I'll take that.
you. You know. But if you go house shopping out in Havasu, then I can show you Kingman as well. You know, because maybe you can maybe you'll see that there's more opportunity in Kingman for like investment opportunities. You know,
I don't see it.
it's all about location, brother.
Lake Havasu's location's amazing.
It is. It is amazing.
That's what I'm saying. You can't
But
go wrong.
Kingman is more amazing.
I'd have to. I'd have to see it.
As I say, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I'd have to see it. I'd
We'll
have to be
stay.
sold on that.
We'll what we could do is like the last night in Havasu, like we'll drive up after we're done with Havasu to Kingman and stay the night in Kingman, because you know, elevation wise, you're going up about 3,000 feet. So like let's say in Havasu it's about 120, 115.
Yeah.
In Kingman, it's usually when it's that hot in Havasu, it's about 20 degrees cooler in Kingman, Arizona.
Yeah, I've driven through Kingman. I know I have. Probably a lot.
A lot what?
I've driven through Kingman a lot.
Oh really?
I'd have to, like I said, I'd have to be sold on it
Yeah.
for the location that you're telling me about.
All right. I got you, brother. I'm gonna sell you on it. That's what I do. I'm a salesman.
Well, that's what I mean. I'd have to be sold on it. Like, why would I buy this place in Kingman as opposed to Lake Havasu? I'm
Right.
not sold. That's what I mean.
I got you. I got you.
It
It's
sounds
all about
tough.
location, brother. You know,
It's a tough one to pull off.
1 hour from Vegas, 1 hour from Havasu, 1.5 hours from Flagstaff, 3.5 hours from LA. Like, bro, you got it all, man.
Yeah, but Havasu's only 2 hours, not even from Vegas.
Yeah,
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
but the weather is so much better in Kingman. That's the other thing. You got
I
to look
don't
at the
doubt
weather.
that. I don't doubt that. I don't
Yeah,
doubt that.
that's what I'm saying. It's the weather. Everybody wants to vacation in Havasu, but nobody actually wants to live there and work there. It's hot as hell out there, bro.
Most of the people that do live in Havasu they don't live there all year.
No, that's what
A
I'm
lot
saying.
of those people from Colorado.
Yeah, I know. The people that do live there all year, you could tell they're not like the happiest campers. They're kind of bored of that life already because it's not like it's like
The people I know there, they love it there. They love that hot weather. They love that shit. It's
yeah.
crazy to me. They
But
really
they're
enjoy
not
that
there
shit.
full time. You know, they're part time.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
The people, man, let the people know. But
I'll
yeah,
give you
part
that.
time Havasu, bro. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Even if we're living in Kingman. No, just saying.
All good.
All right, let us move on to some trending news. We got some crazy news today, Jay.
I know.
Did you know that there were some far right extremists that are guilty of planning attacks?
Where?
They were found amassed with hundreds of weapons and planned to carry out attacks on targets, including a mosque, and they have been convicted of terrorism offenses. It says that they were all three were found guilty of terrorism offenses at the same court on Wednesday and are due to be sentenced on July 17th. Let me see what it says.
You know what I'm saying? Where?
No, I'm trying to find that. Huh. I'm not sure where it doesn't really. I don't think it says really where. It just talks about them and they were like Nazi enthusiasts and stuff like that. You know,
Damn.
it's kind of crazy. But yeah, they got arrested, three of them. It just doesn't say where, unfortunately.
That's crazy.
But I think it was in. I think actually it was in Britain.
Britain?
Yeah, it was in Britain.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because this is BBC News reporting.
Oh, yeah. So it's nowhere out here. Okay.
No, it's in Britain. There was like three dudes. They were all going on a crazy attack. They wanted to kill a bunch of like Muslim leaders and stuff, and they had all this like Adolf Hitler stuff. Like, yeah, it was pretty
See what I
bad.
mean? Just be happy about the NFL. That's all these people need to do.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just tell them to watch Tesla Optimus. They'll enjoy the robot show.
I wish they still had that one show where like the robot wars. You know,
You saw, I only bring that up because you saw that video I'm talking about, right?
which one?
So it's popular as shit on X. I
Uh-huh.
didn't report. So they got Tesla, Optimus,
Yeah.
and he's breakdancing and doing ballet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's what's up.
Oh, and I mean like breaking down the moves, bro. It's dope. It's one of the dopest shit I've seen.
Oh yeah, man. The
Tesla
Prime,
Optimus.
Optimus
So
Prime.
I'm juiced, bro. I like I said, I'm all for robots, AI, and everything. You know
Yeah, yeah,
that.
for sure.
But I was rolling when I saw that video of him dancing. Oh, bro, I was done. He got skills, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
You'll see it. You'll see it. It's one of the
Jay, do you
funniest
know
things.
who? Do you know who Derek Chauvin is? Chauvin.
Yeah, of course.
Um, what did you think? Did you think that he should have gone to prison or no?
I mean, that whole situation was all, he knew George Floyd, so I don't know anything about like I saw what happened, but I don't know, man. I thought all that shit was fishy anyway. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I didn't pay like that time at that time I was like there was a lot going on.
Uh huh.
Like I remember he had his like knee on dude's neck or something. I don't know.
Right. Right.
But like I said, it was a personal thing because they knew each other.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So there's a lot more fishy shit going on with that. But yeah, what about him?
Right. It says that Trump might give him a pardon.
Pardon, huh?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Uh, what they're saying though is that even if he got remained even if he was pardoned, Derek Chauvin would remain behind bars, serving his state sentence, even if his federal charges are pardoned. To
Oh,
be
okay,
clear, we have no credible intelligence about any pardon or planned disruptions here in Minneapolis. Since
okay.
2020, we've been overhauled over our emergency management plans, and out of an abundance of caution, are planning for an eventuality, for any
I think
eventuality.
okay.
So it's like a up in the air type thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, okay. Yeah, see,
Do
I
you
don't
think
know
he should
much
get
about
pardoned?
this. I don't know. We'll see what Trump how he wants to play that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I know. Well, shout out to the 27 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so we can give you this alpha every day when we do our show. Let us move on to some TikTok influencer news. What happened in Mexico?
Well, apparently this was trending big, but there was this chick named Valeria Marquez. She was 23 years old. She was a TikToker, and she was live streaming in her beauty salon in Mexico, and someone took her out. I was like, what? Shot and killed? Like, damn, like either she really pissed someone off, like, in the wrong cartel, or there's no way that this was just, oh yeah, I drive by and I shot someone. You know what I mean? So in my head, she really got in with the wrong people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, well, hold on, what the fuck? You know? That was kind of crazy. Especially because she was in a beauty salon.
So she was doing her live in the beauty salon, and then
Yep.
somebody just drove by and shot her dead. Is that what happened?
Yep. Capped. So
So
that's what I mean. That's all I saw. It was ABC, ABC 7.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
they didn't give me no extras here. But I was like, shit. I was like,
So
what
it
the
says
fuck?
that the bullets were pointed at her, or was it something like random, like shots
So
that
this
hit her?
it was live stream, right? So people saw this. About 200,000 people saw this. They said she collapsed on camera. She was shot in the chest and head. Like boom, boom,
And, oh,
done deal.
that was directed towards her then.
Ah, thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, she pissed off the wrong person, and this was live stream, so people are like, probably like, "What the fuck just happened?" You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man,
Like, that's not even a joke. That's crazy.
that is
That's what I
crazy.
mean. When you pissing off someone in the cartel, clearly that's a cartel hit. That's not even close.
You think so?
Oh, are you joking? You're joking, right? Think about it. Chest, head. If there was anyone else, it would have been like here, here. Like this mean right here and here means, yeah, you're sayonara. You know what I mean? You're done.
It means assassination.
Exactly. Thank you. So right here, especially these areas, chest and head. Like I said, if it wasn't a professional hit, it would have been here and here. It would have been, anywhere else, not like dead center, like that's you're done. You know what I mean? That's no like, oh yeah, someone just drove by and no, that's a professional hit for sure. Can't be
Well,
pissing off the cartel, bro.
R.I.P. to her, because that sucks, man.
Fuck yeah. I mean, the crazy part was that she was live streaming. That's fucking crazy to me. You know what I mean? That to me, that's fucking crazy.
I might have to pull some man on fire shit on this one.
Oh jeez.
You know,
Oh yeah. Fuck.
I think you should join me.
No, I'm cool.
I
I'm cool, bro.
got the contact in Tijuana for us, brother.
Oh Jesus. One thing about me, man, is I've heard enough about how Mexico gets down, man.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to see a bunch of heads on sticks out there, and I don't want mine on one, so I'm cool. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just said yesterday you were willing to get bitten by a vampire so you can see the future. Come on, bro.
Okay, so if I had that, it'd be different.
Come on, bro.
Then you could go anywhere and be like, "Oh, so you want to play? You got problems? You're telling me, yeah?" And then it would be, it'd be like, "Oops."
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, man. So, but that's different. That's different. Yeah, they mob deep in Mexico, bro. You know what I'm saying? They really do. You ain't
So are
gonna
you just
catch
trying
me.
to say that if you became a vampire, you would be a good vampire and you would take out all the cartels?
I'll take out anyone who is in my way. If I happen to be out there and you want to play games, hey, bro, you feeling froggy? Then leap.
Okay, okay. Got you. Got you.
For sure.
That'd be kind of cool, man. What if we like teamed up, and then we were both vampires taking out cartels together? Like that'd be a good movie, bro. We should make a movie like that too.
It will be a good movie, believe me. It definitely will be.
You know, everybody likes cartel movies.
Of
We'll make like
course.
a Scarface, but like a Dracula version of it.
That'd be dope, man. I'm telling you.
It won't be about coke and money. It'll be about blood and taking out all the bad people. Yeah.
What are we gonna? What would you do with all the ends? I mean, you're gonna have drugs and money. What are you gonna do with it? Burn it?
At the end,
Yeah, because you're gonna have hell of it. We'd have hell of it.
we're
Taking
gonna
out
we're
all the
gonna
big cartel heads.
we're gonna do like the Saw, where we're gonna like set people up, and then they're gonna like have to like digest a whole bunch of coke, or else they like like what I mean. And we're gonna do stuff like that, bro. We're gonna be like, all right, you wanted this coke, this line of coke, and now we're gonna make you take this whole like
Oh, so
bag.
you want to teach them a lesson, meaning, okay, so that's how you want to do it. Okay, I
Yeah,
see that. I
you
see
know
that. Oh, so you've been selling all this to all these people? All right, we're gonna give you this, or your arm is cut off.
exactly, exactly,
You choose.
exactly, bro.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down.
No, yeah. See, so we'll make stuff happen, bro. We'll make stuff happen.
Oh,
We'll make some people like hallucinate off of like mushrooms hella bad to
oh
the
my
point
God,
where they, like don't know if it's real or not, and they have to kill somebody type thing, like another cartel member. Like, dude, we'll make it all sick, bro.
I love it.
You know, and then we'll make them like when they're hallucinating, bro. We'll put wolves in it, and then the wolves they'll be like, dude, they'll just like trip out, like what I mean. They won't even
Oh
know
my God.
what's going
Oh
on.
my God.
If we could somehow get like the what is it, CIG, where they do the like what
Yeah,
is that,
CGI.
CGI,
Yeah.
and then we can do like UFOs and shit too coming down.
Ah, now you're getting crazy. Getting crazy with a budget. Getting crazy with the budget.
We never know. Anyway, let's move on. I also have some celebrity TikTok news for you guys. So there was a girl. Her name is Emily Kisser, and it looks like her son, who's 3 years old, got pulled unconscious from a backyard pool in Arizona, and this made trending news because she's a pretty like big person on TikTok as well, Jay.
I don't know.
So her son, she's a TikTok influencer. Her name is
Uh-huh.
Emily Kaiser or Kisser,
Okay.
and her son like, drowned in their backyard pool, and he was pulled out unconscious in Chandler, Arizona. It
How
says
did
that
he go ahead?
he's in critical condition right now.
It's terrible. How did he drown?
I don't know. It says the investigation remains ongoing.
I wonder what happened.
It says Emily Kisser is a popular lifestyle content creator on TikTok, where she has amassed over 3 million followers.
Emily Kisser?
Yeah,
Let's see who this is. I'm curious, man.
KISER, EMILIE, Emily.
KIS. Oh, Kisser. Let's see. Doesn't look familiar. That's terrible though.
Yeah,
I wonder what the truth is though. Doesn't sound right. You know what
yeah,
I
I
mean?
don't know. It says authorities have not yet released details on how the child ended up in the pool. It is also unclear whether a safety barrier or fence was in place
That's what I'm
around this.
saying. I'm curious. There's got to be something more to this.
Think so?
Yeah. Doesn't sound right. How would they weren't paying attention? What? It just doesn't sound right.
They were doing a live stream, bro.
Okay. That's why. So he decided. I don't know. That's just weird.
What else could it be?
I don't know.
You can't have
That's
you
terrible.
can't be an influencer and have kids. That doesn't work, bro.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know because yeah. I don't know. I don't know the situation at all. That just sounds crazy to me.
Yeah,
You know.
I know.
That's
It is
just
what it
crazy,
is.
man.
Hopefully her son pulls out, but they need to pay attention to their kids more, man, this day and age.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you think, I don't know, like if you're streaming, like, I don't know. I'm very keen on. I have my doors locked. I'm very like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're
Right.
probably a little more lax in Zona, but I don't know. I'm very like, do 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 do, and then do my thing.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's weird. That's
Yeah, just
weird.
streamers being streamers.
I guess so, man. That's just crazy to me, man.
All right. Well, let's move on and let's talk about some new movies. What you got for us, Jay? What you reporting on today? some new movie we got.
Oh, I mean, they showed the trailer. Superman, brand new Superman.
Weren't we just talking about that, bro? How we're like, oh, that's Superman in a minute.
Hell yeah, man! July 11th.
Superman's coming out.
Yeah, brand new, man. July 11th, 2025.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah, got to see that on 40X for sure.
Are you gonna watch 40X?
Always, man. It's the only way to watch movies, dog. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Yeah, but the only one they got is in San Francisco, bro.
Yeah, it's right there,
man.
It's literally less than 10 minutes.
It's from your house, not my house.
Well, it looks like you're gonna have to come up here and then go that way.
Damn. I guess I can meet you at your house and you'll just drive the rest of the way.
And then we'll mob, bro.
We'll hop in the Hummer.
But yeah, yeah, for sure, bro. But Superman, bro, yeah, it's I'm curious, you know. It looked cool. A little trailer if you wanted to play it. Yeah, it looked cool.
Excuse me, I gotta sneeze.
Bless you, bro. But yeah, it looked cool. You know.
All right, I'll play it.
Do it.
Excuse me.
You all right, bro? Bless you,
right,
man.
There's a lot of flowers right outside my house, man.
Okay.
A lot of pollen. They're pollinating.
Got it. Got you.
All right. Here is the trailer for the new Superman, guys. In case you didn't see it yet, here it goes.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might. It's a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of the United States.
I wasn't representing anybody except for me.
Around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices. Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
You have a dog?
What you think, Jay? What you think?
Yeah, I saw it. I told you.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool. I'll go see it for sure. But it's because I like Superman. I'm a big Superman head just because like I've always liked Superman.
I thought it was all right, but you know what? You know who's missing in that, bro?
Who?
Like if this person was in this movie, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Who?
Vin Diesel.
Why?
I don't know, man. I just felt like it needed a Vin Diesel in there, bro. You know?
And you put Vin Diesel in there, it'll take away from everyone else.
Well, then they should make him Superman.
They're trying to come up with a new crowd, bro. You know what I mean?
I know, but dude, Vin Diesel is just so cool, you know?
Oh my god. I get you on that. He is a little OG now, remember?
I know.
Superman gotta be a younger cat. You know, I like Vin Diesel. He's one of my favorite actors, but
I'm saying, dude, like,
you know,
do it for us, you know, like, just,
yeah.
just do it
But I
for
mean,
us.
Vin Diesel, like 20 years ago, hey, all right. 20, 25 years, okay, I get it. But yeah, right now, yeah, I don't know if we're going with that.
Yeah.
You got to go with it. Remember, Superman was born Superman. That's why he's one of my favorite superheroes.
Uh-huh.
So he has to transform to Clark Kent, which is Clark Kent.
Right.
Can you imagine Vin Diesel looking like Clark Kent?
CGI, bro.
No, but I'm just saying, like, Vin Diesel doesn't play that part, bro, ever. Every role, he's never played that part. That would be hilarious.
I know.
It really would be.
They should make like Superman and then like the evil twin brother Superman, and Vin Diesel could be the evil twin brother Superman.
There you go. Now you're talking.
There we go. See?
That was in like part 4, remember?
Yeah.
When Lex Luthor took a part of Superman and then he created his own
Yeah.
person. That shit was hella funny. I was like, what the hell did he do?
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Right. That's funny.
But yeah, man, I'm just, like I said, I'm a Superman head. So yeah, I definitely would see it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on and let's get into Jay's movie of the. Jay's movie of the day. What are you watching? Is this White Man Can't Jump?
Nope. Close.
Is this the Tupac movie?
Yep. It started at 8:30 and I was like, man, that when I played a lot of sports back in the day, this was my favorite movie to watch before a lot of things.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, this like so.
Above the Rim.
Yeah, this was they didn't say it officially, but this movie was pretty much based on Allen Iverson.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, because at the end of the movie they show, dude, you know, because he was involved in a lot of street stuff, and then he had to correct himself, and then, you know, he ended up going to Georgetown at the end of the movie to play for John Thompson, and obviously that's what Allen Iverson did in his career.
So was Iverson Boogaloo?
No, of course not. He was Kyle Lee Watson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that like the guy who had game.
Yeah, no, I felt
Boogaloo didn't have game, you know. He was just his homie growing up.
yeah.
But yeah, one of my favorite films growing up because, you know, obviously Pac is the GOAT. So
Yeah.
I've always loved Pac, and then obviously Death Row did that whole did the whole soundtrack. So
Right.
yeah, to me, and then this took, you know, so he did this movie in New York. You know, he had all that. Remember, so before all the funk, he you know, like he had a lot of love in New York. You know what I mean? But like it was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After he got caught, or not got caught, after he got pointed out for rape and all that shit and got shot 5 times at Quad Studios by let's say the man on trial right now, he you know, that's when his hate started. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because he was cool with Big, he was cool with everyone before that, you know what I mean? But also a girl pointed him out, oh, he raped me, you know what I mean? Like, what? You know?
Yep.
So yeah, man, that's when the whole beef just was like, all right, fuck everyone over there.
Exactly.
But yeah, one of my all-time favorite like sport films for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. Like I watch this, I want to go hit the weights, I want to go hoop, I want to, like, that's what I mean. I used to always do it all the time.
Yeah. I know.
Above the Rim, dog, one of my favorites.
Above the Rim.
It doesn't get much better, bro. Doesn't get much better.
You know that Tupac was supposed to star in Menace to Society, but then
Yeah. He had a problem with what was his name?
Hughes
John. Oh yeah, was it John? Was it the Hughes brother, or was it John?
Yeah, the Hughes
Was it?
brothers, the two directors, they were brothers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, he had a problem with one of them. That's why
Yeah.
he was
I
supposed to
think
be Kane.
I think he actually went up to one of them and like socked him in the face or something like that.
Yeah, he had some beef. I forgot what the beef was.
Yeah. That's what happened
But
though. Like he socked one of the directors
yeah,
in the face, and then like he
that's
lost.
what I'm saying. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember the dude's name. But yeah. But he was supposed to be Kane in that. So he would have played that role excellent.
You think so?
Oh yeah, it's Pac. It's Pac,
Better
man.
than Kane?
Yeah, for sure.
Kane was pretty good though, bro.
For sure. But if it was Pac and O-Dog, Lorenz Tate, it would have been way better.
You think so?
I like Kane, but Pac just had so much more charisma, swagger, like just that streetness. Because remember, MC8 was in there too. Too Short was in there.
Yeah.
Everyone was in that shit.
Yeah, it sucks that they had a fallout and he couldn't be in the movie though.
Oh no, it's all good. So right after that, right here. That's what I mean. Sorry. No. Right after that fallout, he went to Juice. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He did Juice with Omar Epps. That's what it was.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
That was a good movie too.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, this was one of my favorites, dude. Like I'm very, very biased. Like unless you really like ball. So this took place in New York. They played at the Rucker. That's Rucker Park. You know what I mean? When they were hooping. I've been to Rucker, cool ass spot. You know what I'm saying? So me, I was always in NY a lot as a youngster.
Yeah.
I went to NY all the time, man. It was one of my favorite places. I always wanted to live there, and then, like their weather patterns just suck. I hate summers there. The winters are too cold. Like I wear shorts all year round in Cali, you know that. So can't do their weather, bro. Their weather sucks. They have 4 seasons, obviously, in New York. So, but man, their weather just sucks, bro.
I know.
I am really the definition of Cali when it comes to shorts and tank tops and shorts and everything. I wear it all year round, dude.
Right.
To me, that's the most luxurious thing.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm biased when it comes to this movie, dude. One of my favorites.
So what is the movie about?
So like I said, it's about, like some would say it's about Allen Iverson. It's about like, a kid growing up. He has kind of a rough upbringing, you know what I mean? He has a single mom household, but he has one of his friends. They get separated and then they end up meeting up. He's a high school basketball player. Obviously, he's trying to get into college and NBA, and he ends up clicking with the wrong crowd. You know what I mean? Tupac, he's a local, let's say, club bar owner, and he came up through street stuff, basically. You know what I mean? And so he tries to buy the kid for his Rucker team. And if you're taking money from someone, he tried to use it against him as a bribe, meaning, hey, I don't want to have to tell Georgetown that you were taking, money, so you're gonna have to play for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then so he's like, oh shit, and then so he's getting into some street shit. Obviously his mom's mad about it, and yeah, you know the rest from there. Like basically he ends up this guy that was really good at ball when he was like growing up ends up saving him, basically. You know what I mean? He ends up taking kind of like the hit for him, the fall, but the dude ends up getting shot, but he ends up being kind of like his stepdad, and it's like he kind of saves him from it. Basically, he took the bullet for him because the bullet was intended for Dwayne Martin, who plays Kylie Watson.
Allen
and
Iverson.
Yeah, exactly. And then Pac ends up getting shot by Boogaloo, Marlon Wayans. But yeah, just like I said, I'm biased because, like I said, I grew up on this. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite movies, like I said, in that year too. Like I watched this movie like ritually, and Bad Boys 1. Like I'm talking about in sports time, just every day. Do. That's all I watched.
We're connected so well because I just today received my Allen Iverson Reebok pump shoes.
No way.
Yeah,
Did you?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, she was tight.
Wow, that's
Honestly, they're some of the most comfortable shoes I ever worn, bro. Like I
I
was
know.
like,
I have them right here.
yeah, I was surprised how comfortable they were.
I have 2 pairs,
Yeah. And I won. I bid
and
on.
I got them from fucking those years, bro.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
so they're OG.
Yeah. I bid on some Kobe's as well, and I won my bid. So I'm getting down next week. I got like
That's
some
cool,
nice
man.
like, green suede ones, like the green that you're wearing on your shirt right now.
Oh yeah.
It's like that kind of green, you know.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All
But
right,
yeah,
what do you
man.
rate the movie 1 through 10?
I have to do a 10. I'm like I said, I'm biased. A lot of people ain't gonna. They probably won't. Unless you really grew up with it. It's a 10 for me. I can't. I'm biased with it.
Let me
That's
ask you
a
though.
biased 10.
Let me ask you: would you still give it a 10 if Bugaloo was not in the movie?
Of course, it's Pac.
Okay. Just check.
Yeah, I like Bug's part because I love Marlon Wayans too. But you could have put any goofy guy in that part. Shit, you know what I mean? You could put any goofy guy in that part and it would still be good.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. Like he didn't make the movie for me. It was Pac who made the movie for me. And
Sure.
Dwayne Martin. I think Dwayne Martin played that role really well.
Yeah.
I don't know who could have played that role like that. Because he played that role really well.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they got him from what? White Man Can't Jump, remember?
Yep.
So it made perfect sense to me. I was like, oh man, hell yeah.
I know.
For sure.
All right. So should we do some Tupac movies?
Got to, bro. It's goat shit, bro. Goat
All
shit.
right. What's your favorite Tupac movie? Tupac, man.
You looking at it, bro. You looking at it. That's
Oh,
Birdie
thank
right
you.
there, bro. It's Birdie right there. You can't. That's my favorite Pac movie right there, bro. Without a doubt.
What about underrated?
Underrated. That's a tough one because he didn't have a big thing to go off of. I feel like all his movies were hitters. But I'll go Juice.
Okay.
Why? Because he wasn't the main focus in Juice. It was Omar Epps. Even though he did all the dirt. Remember, he was the douchebag.
Yeah.
But he had some good ass movies, bro. But yeah, Juice, he played a really good role.
My favorite movie of his, personally, I would have to go with Poetic Justice.
Oh, that's an excellent movie with Janet Jackson.
Yep, love the movie.
That's a great movie, actually.
No, I really like it.
Excellent movie.
So that would be my favorite movie of his. But as far as underrated, I have 2, and I would say Gang Related and Gridlocked. Those 2 are
both excellent.
Great underrated.
Yeah. I wouldn't even call it underrated because Pac is a big role in Gang Related. And actually has a big role in Gridlock. So
he has a big role, but it's just underrated because I feel like a lot of people don't know about those movies as opposed to
probably
Juice, Above the Rim, you know.
Probably. I mean, honestly, dude, with James Belushi, that's a big ass actor. So
yeah, it is.
Like unless like if you knew Pac, if you like Pac, you probably heard of that movie more than anything. That was a big movie.
He did Gang Related and Gridlocked both in '97.
Yeah, that's what, dude. Pac, when he was alive, he just worked. He was a workaholic, bro.
That was like his
that dude. That's what I'm saying. He did movies like he did songs. You couldn't get him, like, all he did was work. That's what I mean. So when people would accuse him of shit, I was like, bro, this motherfucker working all the time. Obviously, he work hard, play hard, but he was working, bro. That dude, when he supposedly died, right? He had like 1,000 songs and albums that came out for 2 decades later. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That dude was just, next level work, man.
He came out of all the Machiavelli underground shit.
Man. Oh, man. All that shit was fire, bro.
Where's all this coming from right now? Shit.
Exactly, man. But yeah, bro. That was goat shit. Goat life.
Alyssa agrees and says Poetic Justice. Exactly.
Yeah, that was a solid film, bro. I forgot about Poetic Justice. That was a solid one.
It's one of my favorites. It's like the Romeo and Juliet of the Tupac era.
Yeah, I'll say that for sure. That was a good one.
Yep. All right.
Me.
Let's
Yeah.
move on and get out of the movie of the day and share with you some crypto news. What is going on in these crypto markets, man? Let's see what I got for you guys. Bitcoin
Shit.
currently it is at 102,900. It is down 0.81%. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, it is at 2,593. It is down 2.67%. As far as your fear and greed index, it is in the greed 71 in the green tier. So it looks like it might have gone down a few points, but yeah, it's still up in the greed. So yeah, you should definitely, if you're looking to invest, it looks like it might be going down a little bit right now. Just pay attention to Bitcoin. I wouldn't buy into any of the crypto unless Bitcoin goes below 100,000. Every time it does, I would say it's safe to buy and then just wait until it keeps dipping for now. I think it's going to be going sideways like that. Your crypto market cap as a whole is at 3.32 trillion. It is down 1.16% in the last 24 hours. And it says that in the news, crypto news, breaking news, XRP just flipped USDT to become the third largest crypto by market cap. So that is good news for XRP. That's why XRP is at 252 right now. It is actually up and doing really well. Your top 5 trending coins. Number 1, we got Penju. That's up 2.40%. Number 2 is Meko. That one is up 28%. Number 3 is Ondo. That one is up. That one is down 3%. Number 4 is Pray, Prai. That one is down 0.59%. And number 5 is AMP, AMP. That one is up 15%. As far as your top 5 gainers, number 1, we got Black Phoenix. That one is up 1,200%. Number 2 is Bohm Trump. That one is up 533%. Number 3 is MAGA People. That one is up 491%. Number 4 is Sora Grok. That one is up 465%. Number 5 is GameStop Coin. That one is up 501%. Top 100, any notable mentions? Number 20 is Beer. That one is up 225%. Number 31 is Burger Cities. That one is up 78%. Let's see what else we got. Number 54, we got Moonpig. That one is up 33%. Number 74, we got Reborn. That one is up 24%. Number 86, we got Guacamole. That one is up 21%. And last but not least, we got number 96, HawkFi. That one is up 11% today. Some new coins I'm mentioning right now. All right. Well, that is our crypto news. Let us move on and get you guys some horoscope. But before we do, let's just go over what Alyssa said. She said Tupac is a 4 and born year of the pig, because I figured that would be Jay's next thought. So yeah, Tupac is a pig. FYI. All right, let's get into the horoscopes. We like to kind of give you the horoscopes every day to help lead you and guide you along your way. So this is going to be the horoscopes for May 15th, 2025. We always start with the first house of the zodiac, which is Aries. Also my sign. So Aries, tomorrow may bring with it some hope that people may come forward and finally acknowledge all the efforts you have been putting in, even if unspoken. Someone may notice you quietly, and it is touching more than you know. As negligible as this recognition may be, its deep sense of satisfaction is imputed to what once agitated its possessor. Then we got Taurus. A burden you've been carrying could start to lift tomorrow as you make peace with something beyond your control. Accepting does not mean giving up. It means freeing your mind and heart. With its ensuing peace will come clarity and serenity. You may surprise yourself at the amount of energy you have been putting into trying to control what was never in your hands. Gemini, if something meaningful gets postponed tomorrow, don't flare your temper. Quit possibly. This break is a blessing in disguise. Consequently, destiny may lead you to something better suited for you than what you had intended with your own hands. Be prepared to go with such timing. You have to have faith that everything that happens has its reason. And then we got Hold on 1 second. We got Cancer. An emotional outburst may occur tomorrow, arriving unexpectedly with tears, conversation, or a period of silent introspection. Allow it to happen. Don't suppress it. Expressing your feelings can be a form of cleansing and rejuvenation. If you feel empty inside, you may find a sense of relief after realizing these emotions. We got J sign, Leo. Just a small act of generosity that comes out of your side tomorrow, perhaps your time, your kindness, or your help, will change the entire atmosphere of the day for you. What comes from your heart will come back to you as peace and happiness. You do not necessarily wait or hope for anything. However, the good vibe coming from you will envelop you in its warmth. Then we got Virgo. What you may already foresee happening tomorrow is that the openness of emotion and honest words will really touch your heart. All this vulnerability should not weaken your image, but only strengthen it, or it may shake something inside your very core. A call to reality and the beauty with which truth may stand alone. It could inspire you to be more open or to develop an understanding of others. Libra, there may be small gestures that seem insignificant at first, but they often carry a deeper meaning, much like a message written. It could be a simple word of encouragement, the completion of a task, or a gentle response meant to uplift the anticipation of future enjoyable gatherings. Don't overlook these quiet achievements as they will become the foundation of greater successes. Scorpio, your outstanding acumen and wit might just turn the tide in a positive direction. Somebody or perhaps an entity surrounding you might be feeling tension or unease. Your mere words may be like a beautiful smile or laughter in clearing the air. It would never cross your mind that your lovely talent could accomplish something other than entertainment. Healing is its ultimate purpose. Sagittarius, tomorrow sees your inner voice guiding you with a surprising clarity, an opportunity to actually say the right words one requires to hear, perhaps not even planned, but speaks what flows naturally here, and impossibly, this will confirm not only for the others, but also for the bond that goes back to strengthen. Trust that inner voice that carries with it wisdom from a powerful place within. Then we got Capricorn. Expect a bit of frustration over a minor setback tomorrow, but see that it should otherwise set you up marvelously for change for the better. It really is far less of a hindrance, but rather an indirect push toward understanding all the energies involved. Feeling these invisible forces run through your soul will lead you down a path that is more intense and direct. You are far too good for these energies to crush your confidence. Therefore, through gentle ways, may they shed light upon little truths here and there. Aquarius, life will impose on you, but little moments will nestle in your heart tomorrow, a smile, a sound, a light fall. And for others, it might have been something small, but for you, it will have been a gentle reminder of joy to your heart that is quiet and silent. You discover there can be beauty without being obtrusively massive or too loud. These little episodes teach you to slow it all down and be alive and aware. Last but not least, we got our Pisces. Tomorrow, you may look at something you once thought was significant, an idea, a habit, or even a relationship, and at once realize that you have outgrown it silently and gradually. It is not a heavy thought, but rather a sense of calm. Now there lies a tender growth etching your heart, a yearning, spirited something deeper. Pay homage to its spirit without other unneeded lagor fretted into the mix. Releasing does not mean losing, but recognizes within the void a peculiar beauty bursting with new life. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow. That is going to be May 15th, 2025. And when you were gone, Alyssa just said that Tupac was born the year of the pig because she figured that will be your next thought.
Thank you.
Looking out for you, brother.
Word.
You know, she already knows what you're thinking, bro.
Oh yeah,
You're screwed. Not playing.
that's definitely what I wasn't thinking. But thank you.
You're like, nope, I didn't care that he's a pig. All good, brother. All good. Well, let us move on. And let us get into Jay's conspiracy of the day. What you got for us, Jay?
Censoring. I am talking about censoring today.
That's what YouTube does to us all the time.
I
By the
know.
way.
Well, we're talking about Netflix. Did you know that Netflix does censor? They claim they don't censor its content. They claim it. They did state that they remove content because of government censorship demands, but they claim they don't. But a lot of people beg to differ, bro. Like a lot of things I've seen on Netflix, you know what I mean? Like certain parts in Passion of the Christ, Robin Hood with Russell Crowe. Like I'd also say Last Temptation of Christ, which is not even on there. Austin Powers, some of the stuff in Austin Powers. Hostel, you ever seen Hostel? Certain things in Hostel, certain things in Saw, Back to the Future, like Birds of Prey with Margot Robbie. All these things like are just examples of stuff that in certain parts of these movies that they conveniently they'll take out little things. I
Like
don't
what?
think like okay, so like in Passion of the Christ, they took out like a verse from Isaiah that was in the beginning, like random, right? In Robin Hood with Russell Crowe, they took out a scroll that was that was stated like in times of tyranny and justice, outlaw takes his place in history. They took out like they've taken out certain things in these movies, like in Austin Powers, they took out some jokes that were a little let's say, because Austin Powers came out at the time that was more like, more our time, right? Where
Yeah.
you can say certain things. So they took out some of the jokes in there that were a little more, oh, we can't say this right now. You know what I mean? And in Saw, they took out some of the stuff in Saw that's a little more gruesome, let's say. Like Hostel as well. Hostel, there was a lot of gruesome shit. Took out a lot of the scenes with like cutting off of this, cutting off of that. Like who now in my head, like, bro, you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like what makes you think you can do that? Like they're basically like altering shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just think that that's very weird. Like that they're able to do that. You know what I mean? And honestly, a lot of it is just in the US. That's the weird part about it. You
I
know what I
hope they,
mean?
I hope they
Other
didn't do that to
countries,
Game of Thrones.
huh?
I hope they didn't do that to Game of Thrones.
See, I don't know, man, because I have Game of Thrones sitting right there. I have all of them. So that's what I mean. I'm hoping that you are able to see. No, you're watching it on HBO,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so it's different. You're good because HBO made it. Now, if you had been watching it on Netflix, I would question it because why? There's a lot of shit that they probably have taken out on Game if it's on there. I don't even know if it's on there. But I guarantee you there's a lot of stuff that they would have taken out because there's a lot of hard shit in Game of Thrones.
Because
Whether what?
I don't want to miss any parts that Khaleesi is in.
Oh my God. I know. I know.
I told you, man, my Tesla's named Khaleesi now.
I know. You told me.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
But yeah, so around the world I've heard that whether it's Ireland, Canada, Britain, it's not the same. It's not censored. That's just very weird to me that like a lot of these movies and like that they're able to do that. It actually makes me like believe that they do this on a more major level with a lot of different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just Netflix, just a lot of different companies and a lot of different things. The higher up you go. You know what I mean? So
Right.
now that everything's digital, it's so much easier to do.
Oh, I know.
It makes it that much easier to alter.
One
You
thing I
know?
know for a fact that they were doing in movies is like, you know how they be doing like the spraying of the skies?
Yeah.
So now they alter like the backgrounds of movies to like show that even if like the movies was from the 90s before they even did stuff like that. Like it's crazy. Like I was reading about stuff like that.
Wow. Yeah, that's a trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah, it's just a trip, man. You know what I mean? Like that shit just trips me out that they're able to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It makes me not want to have Netflix no more.
Exactly. Like cancel.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, who, like I don't know. It's just weird to me. I don't support that at all.
Dude, Netflix is
And
playing games. Why
and
am I
if it
paying
was my
$5?
movie, and you took shit out, I'd be pissed.
So I'm saying, bro.
I'd be like, you can't do that shit. Are you fucking crazy? You know, like, nah, fuck that.
Nah, we
You
should
know,
boycott
so
Netflix.
that's what I'm saying, man. It's just weird. It's weird.
And
You know what I'm saying?
by the way, the reason why Alyssa mentioned that Tupac was a pig was because he has your number 4 in his numerology. That's what she was trying
Wow.
to get. But you guys are both number 4s.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because wow,
She says that's going to
wow,
be. She says that's important to you to know that.
it's very important actually.
So
It
now you realize that you and Tupac are one and the same.
it's not so much that it's actually a trip. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Just don't shed any tears on the show. Don't shed any tears, bro.
Well, no, but I mean, so the difference is like, I have a balance of 3 and 4. Pac is a 4 and a 7. So that's just a trip.
Yeah,
It's a trip. That's a trip.
it is.
Yeah. So damn, that's a trip, man.
Yeah. Anything
Damn, man.
else? Anything else with the conspiracy? Like like is this CIA doing
No,
it?
well,
Did you find out?
I
Like what's going on?
no, I didn't dive deep, you know what I mean? I just know that they in certain countries, like so other countries, they don't play certain movies, you know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? But that makes sense in other countries. I'm just worried about US. I don't care what they don't play in other countries. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I just thought it was very weird. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It makes me think, like I said, that they've taken out so many parts of different films. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I'm not about that.
Um, I don't know if you ever heard, but remember when they made that movie, The Dictator?
Hell yeah.
Oh no,
Shit's
no, no,
funny.
it's not The Dictator, not The Dictator. The one where it was with Seth Rogen about the North Korea, about like the whole. Did you
Huh?
see that one where they made fun of North Korea like hella bad, bro? Like they literally.
I, I didn't see it, but I saw the trailer to the movie.
Yeah, you seen the trailer, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
you know that movie in particular, because it was like they really like made fun of North Korea.
Uh-huh.
Supposedly they took a bunch of those movies, bro, and they like had drones like deliver them all across North Korea. Like they like flew them into
No
there.
way.
Yeah, bro, it was like the funniest shit I heard that like hella movies got distributed in North Korea because they were
That's
making
fucking
fun of.
hilarious, actually. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, they were clowning the leader and shit, you know. So they're like, screw this,
Yeah, I know.
we're gonna propaganda this bitch all across North Korea. I'm
That's
sure some
crazy.
people got their hands on it.
That's crazy.
But can you imagine living under like a supreme leader like that, bro? Where like you can't do shit, you gotta like pretend like you're always happy when you see him and all this other shit.
No, I can't imagine it.
That'd be
I
some crazy
definitely
shit.
can't imagine.
Me and you would have been already dead by now, or working
No, I
in some like prison
I
camps.
definitely wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't be dead, but I'd definitely be killing a lot of people.
Yeah,
I'd get my ass out of there quick.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's what I mean. Very quick.
I mean, you know, me and you can do it as a team together, so we don't, you know, we have better
Of
chances.
course. That's the best way to do it, man.
We can dig some tunnels like Tijuana.
Only way to do it, bro. Only way to do it.
It's just crazy what they have to go through, the freedoms of certain places, you know.
Fucking ridiculous. That's what that is.
It is. All right. Well, we are getting to the end of our show. And like always, we like to end our show with Jay's and mine final words of wisdom. What we got for them today, Jay?
Well, we were talking about the GOAT today, so I'm going to go with don't believe everything you hear. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. That's a Pac quote, if you didn't know. So I had to go with Pac. That's
Yeah.
some one of his deepest quotes too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just don't. It just basically means don't, do your research. Don't accept information from just anyone. You know what I mean? When it comes to like opinions or situations, that's it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of deception out there. You know what I mean? Just use your perception, your real eyes to recognize the real lies. You understand?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's one of Pac's quotes, and it's a solid one. I remember. So I had to go with a Pac quote just because I was talking about Pac today, and he was in the movie.
No, definitely. Definitely.
You know what I mean? It's goat shit.
The GOAT?
Goat shit.
All right. So as we close today's show, we should always remember this sacred truth. You were born with the power to choose your path. The wind may blow, the storm may rage, but your spirit is not bound to follow. You are not a leaf drifting in the current. You are the river carver, the fire builder, the storyteller of your own destiny. The ancestors did not walk this earth so you could live someone else's life. They walked it so you could stand tall in your own truth, with your feet planted firmly in the earth and your eyes turned toward the horizon. Every choice you make is a step, and every step, no matter how small, creates the story of your life. So make it yours. It is better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the crowd in the wrong one. That's a traditional native quote. Walk your path with courage, speak your truth with love, and honor the gift of choice that lives in every breath you take. All right, guys, that is it for us. Like I said, we just always help to kind of close the show and give you some words of wisdom, me and Jay. Thank you for being here. Like always, health, wealth, and happiness. That is our motto on this show, and that is what we live by and go by and try to entertain you guys by. So until tomorrow, we will be back here at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to the 37 people watching. And till tomorrow, guys. Peace out.